Hello and welcome everybody. Let's get back in with some more Songs of Sticks with the Amevias. Get a little drink of coffee. So I did play off screen a little bit. We're currently sieging a town over here. You're getting a few in here now. We got Heavenplatt, Endick Harbor, Flansbeck. We're getting a little leather out of this one. Heavenplatt, we take out some opiates. Flansbeck was mostly our grain. Taking a little tiny bit of stone out of there, which I will probably get rid of and go back to more cotton again in a minute. But for right now, we're leaving it that way. Sieging this one, and that's about what we got coming in. Workforce is almost back to par. Up the troops to 200 per division, so they're working on that. Armor's still awful right now. We're only getting a little bit in, which is why I wanted to get more leather. Spears, we probably don't store enough right now, is the problem. So we should probably go up our spear storage, wherever it is, in here, I think, right? Yeah. I think what we'll do is... yeah, let's go ahead and make another warehouse next to it here. Make this one for spears only, right? We're going to need a bunch, so we'll just go like that. Door there, crates. Pretty simple. Nothing special. Slap the crates in, and it's good to go. Easy peasy. Because right now what will happen is we don't have enough spears to support the army. Because we need to have 6,000 in stock. So they need them in warehouse to be able to use them. So we got to get those done. We got the Shade going out here from both breweries. Did get 2 events. So we got the Dominator Cloud. Managed to get the opium together to do that. Was like 800 opium. It's kind of spendy. Cost me a few $100K to get it in time, but it's a huge boost to sanity forever. And all your production for like 12 days or something, I think it is. Yeah, 12 days, so that's good. The other one that happened was the livestock immunity. I don't remember if that happened on stream or not, but we do have better livestock all around. It killed off half of our livestock. They're still recovering, I believe. Nope, looks like they are back online. Almost. Yeah, 1 adult or so left. So, eggs are back on the menu, boys. And what else did we do? Kind of went around and just tuned things up a bit. Changed some warehouses, things like that. But for right now, I wanted to get this warehouse in. And then we'll see where we get after that. I'm going to get some more happiness going a little bit. So, oh, and I did kind of fix cut stone slightly. We have a little bit of extra now. So we should start seeing things like, where was it? There was a pretty sad looking set of statues here somewhere. Yeah, here they are. So, yeah, little sad statues here. Because there's no cut stone coming in here yet. So, that's why we want to get stone off the map. And we may just turn this one, even though it doesn't have any good stone in it. We may just take it anyways. We'll see. We just need to get some more stone in no matter what we do, right? Could even maybe change some of the coal we've got coming into it. Like, we don't need anywhere near that much coal. We're actually selling the extra. We only need about 36, and we're getting 320 in from taxes. Wait, am I taking coal from 2 places? Hold on. Where are we taking coal from? No, just literally this one. Okay. So you know what I might do? Let's bring that down to 1 instead. And we'll take some stone. I'll bring a little bit more stone to work with. You know, Flansbeck was the big city we have here. Anyways, oh no, Ademus Corleone is coming into our lands. Muster the men. Okay. These guys have all got fairly decent training. They're not too many of them deployable. 50 in each about. This one's got a pretty decent amount, 182. So is this one. So the raider that's coming is this guy here that has 120 soldiers. So they are ill-equipped to handle us. They have good training on one of their units. This one, the 41. These two are not very good trained. So we should have no problem. No problems with him, really. Built a couple asylums as well. Those are up by the courthouse here. So here, we're starting to get the insane treated down a bit. And it's down to 221. So, you know, it's taken a bit. It'll take quite a bit. All right, 120 soldiers. Let's go take them out. All right. There's their guys. Tight formations in the middle. Two anchors on the side. You know, tight formation. Them guys over here as well. Not that way, this way. All right, good enough. Let's see what they do. All right, they're immediately going to try and end run off those outside. So let's bring these guys over to here. And these guys can come up to probably here-ish. These guys are going to come around here to the back, probably around here. Oh, these guys. Nope. Go get them. Let's stop them from getting around the edge there. Perfect. And they can get into them. You guys are just going to go right on up and get it onto them. And we can have these guys come around the back for a flank here. Yep. Okay. We're just going to push into them there. You guys come over there. Yep. Get on in there, make a mess of them. We've already broke one unit, it looks like. So, that was interesting. You shove on into them. You guys just get in there. I think we'll be fine. Get them. You guys, go get them. And now they should be very upset about their situation. And it looks like they were, and they're done. No losses whatsoever. Killed 120. I am happy with that battle. Should also get us some decent amount of money out of that as well. So yay. Money's good. Okay. 50 plate, 50 whatever. Just get rid of them. And we've got 458,000 denarii for him. Nice. Brings us back up over the mill mark. This is going way back up again. What did we improve so much? Emergency? Is that from the Raiders, maybe? Is that what the emergency's from? Interesting. Alright, we done with this yet? Almost. Alright. This guy can be automatic. Don't pull from there. You're going to pull from this warehouse here. And you are going to pull spears because that's all you're going to carry in here for now. A big fat stack of spears. And we're going to upgrade it so it's an even fatter stack. Yeah, 15k. Perfect. And we'll just let that build up and fill up in there. We are selling all the... That's the other thing I did is up by the throne room here. Just put in a couple of depots to basically sell the garbage that everybody keeps dropping on the ground up here. I should path this up too. But we get a lot of fiber, some coal, you know, bunch of coal just dropped everywhere on the ground. So how is stone coming along now? We have 364 left. So let's go over to our masons again. These guys should be able to get about 30 out of them eventually. What are we goaling on our pop now? 3,000. Okay. Should be fine. So that should slowly tick up access now because we're making more stone. Getting more stone in for that. Leather's coming in more. Furniture's coming in fine. Fish will be coming in fine. Did improve the ration making a bit, but we still have just ass loads of fish, so not worried about that very much. We have 2 ration makers going now. What we could do is upgrade these guys. Just some clay and pottery. We have plenty of that. Well, we would have plenty of clay if I didn't just use it all. Now, basically improve their production by a lot so they'll suck up more fish. Make more rations to sell. We have 34,000. And see if this just kind of sits at a level before he gets it, or is it just sticking at one level and he's not getting enough that he can go grab some out of here to sell? No, he's selling them. Okay, cool. Good, good. 1.2 million. How's this? 6.8. Warehouse got done. We know that. This is a spear warehouse, so. Let's get that named properly. The other thing we did unlock is upgraded wells. So we'll need to get more clay coming in though for that. So why don't we go over here and bring this up to about 100 guys or so. They're going to complain about it for a bit, but we should get a pretty decent services boost from this if we go through and upgrade all the wells. They very much value their wells. They're kind of stuck at 40% right now because of the upgrades. So if we were to bust through and upgrade them all, it'll add some cut stone to our maintenance and some clay and a little bit of stone, but so now if we look at this guy, the quality should get much better on it, right? We've got a lot of wells to upgrade, right? %, and 100. And you always pause whenever you get to 100% on one of these, because a lot of times you'll see an AI army standing right here, and as soon as it hits 100, they'll just walk in and take it if you don't. So you have to. All right, we need this here just as a starter. So that's going to get to 710 immediately, so we can go right to that. How many go points do we have? Well, we should have enough for it, yeah. So that's good. It can immediately go to that there. Stone's fairly bad here. Times 0.75. Now, we could be taking in ore and start making metal, I guess, if we wanted to. The other stuff I don't really care about, I don't think. How's our fiber production? Yeah, we make enough out of taxes that we should get over. Once these guys get rid of it here. These depots are only configured to sell right around here, so they're not going to grab anything anywhere else. It's basically just to get rid of this shit that's piled up here. Like, you know, those flanks in plate armor. Oh, never mind. This one's not configured right, is he? Yeah, he's picking up off the ground. Never mind. Okay. We'll wait till he gets rid of his storage that he's got here. Okay, good enough. And I'd like you to get rid of that plate armor for me. And let's go back to this town now. Now we know we don't need really fiber from it for right now. I think we're just going to take stone. Even at a crappy rate, it's still 542 stone. That's a lot. That's people we don't need to necessarily put in our miners or anything else. So we're going to take it for now. There is stone somewhere up along in here or something, I think, is one that finally has good stone, but yeah, this guy might. Nope, nothing there either. Need to get in here maybe or something. I don't know. But that brings us down to 2 gov points, so we're basically, at this point, stuck for what we're taking. This place down here is still slowly ticking up their loyalty. Not very fast, that's for damn sure. But it is going up. Not nearly as fast as it would if I would have left an army sitting there. As soon as we have no go points, we can't really grow this guy anymore, so we'll just leave it like that. Might as well get some money out of it while we can. Can't get any more out of that one. Probably same with this one. No, we can get one more tick out of that. Couple more there. Couple more there. This guy's already tapped out. And this one here, we can get probably a bunch more too. Oh yeah. Bring it back a little bit there. Perfect. That gets everybody's issues there done. So we should have got rid of the plate armor now. We can get rid of the planks that are sitting here. We'll get rid of them. And it looks like we've cleaned up around the throne room finally. Nice. Okay. Now with extra stone coming in. Oh yeah, we got 678 extra at this point. I think that means that it may be time to get number 4 Mason online here, if we can. So these produce 591 with 37 workers. I think they're fine to leave there. But I do want to crank this guy up to full. And we do have a noble working that. Is he a decent noble? Yeah, he's okay. Okay. Took out the cotton farms, put in a couple veggie farms just so we have lots of veggies coming in for now. Are we exporting those when we get too many? Doesn't look like we are, so let's put in one of them. That's what we forgot, was an export depot. Couple there. One for veg, one for fiber, I guess. Then we can probably get rid of the one by the throne room at that point because we'll be actually even on this. We're just going to leave this here. They're going to drop the fiber here when they bring it in to trade anyways, so it's fine. We'll just leave that system there. It works. Nope, no need slaves. Okay, you do this, export fiber, pull from there, when over 90%. Okay, good. Should probably rename it. This one's no longer fiber, actually, so... coal's being sold out of there already. I think we're going to say that you are no longer needed now. That way we can rename this one properly, right? And then this one here should be veg. Veggie 1. No, export the veggies when this warehouse is over 95% or 90% full. Okay. That all looks good now. All right, back to upgrading these guys, right? So start hitting them up. We can also maybe go through and see where we're overloading them a bit. Like this one here looks like it's a bit overloaded, I guess. Yeah, it has 100% load during the day, so. Probably because it's surrounded by like 3 blocks of housing here, so. Let's put another one over here. Maybe one over here by the temple would be good. And then maybe one, oh, I don't know, at the other end of this housing here. That'll help it out a little bit. This is very much suffering right now. All right, clay. We definitely want to bring this back up to all the people in there. Need more workers, damn it. Every time, just more workers, more workers, more workers. Need more workers. Now, with that in there with the stone... probably could cut down some of these guys now. Maybe down to about 20. Yeah, easily 20. And same here. Yeah, that's pretty close. That'll help just even that up a bit. Upgrade. 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 We'll tune down the clay mine here in a minute once we figure out just how much we're going to need for maintenance costs, because they're going to go through the roof with this. I mean, not through the roof. We'll need like 20 more clay or something eventually for maintenance, right? And stone and cut stone or whatever. Are we actually getting this to push out now, though? Looks like it. We'll let it build for a minute here. Had a death. Somebody got murdered. Uh-oh. That's a new one. You, sir, got murdered in the bushes, huh? Well, you know. Law's doing what law can, I guess. So we had a murder. We are now not just on theft and vandalism anymore. Probably need more guards around. Don't have the employees for it, so we're just going to leave them as they are for now. Feel like we need one more cut stone masonry going though, but we should be actually getting it out to the janitors at this point though. That's the important part, right? And we probably got all 4 of them wells done, right? Vegetable export depot's done. Well is done. Go ahead and upgrade it. Another well is done. And wait for the clay to come in and upgrade it. Upgrade it. And this one here. Upgrade it. Okay. Now if we go into their access here, services, I guess, these should be going up now. Yeah, so it's ticking up. Oh yeah, going up fast now. Plus, yeah, because it was at 40 before, and now it's pushing into the 60 range, so yay. That should help a bit with our fulfillment. Other things we need to unlock, maybe, is, well, we need more benches, of course. Oh, that was the other thing we're not doing. We need to turn on hospital usage for this, right? Did we turn it on yet? Hospitals. Where are you? There's one right here, isn't it? Yeah. So I did find out during that pandemic that I had this clicked on, which means there's absolutely no usage of it because there wasn't any opiates being delivered. So they just turned off. And I'm like, oh, okay. No. Yeah, I don't need that yet. Pharmacy texted me, told me I need prescriptions that I don't need yet. Like, not yet. But we need to turn the opiates on. Yeah, so you get 20% and it increases it to 50% if you turn this on. So that's probably going to be better. That should bring the service quality up on them. And the load down, which is Going to be kind of nice. We have 36 sick people. 37, I guess. Health is above 1, so that's still good. Food's good. Army is slowly, we'll just say they're training. We'll just put it that way. Looks like these ones are currently training. They got 83 in training. This one looks like it got done. Yeah, 15 to go. Spears are almost back up to fully done. Armor is going to be just a very, very slow burn. Let's look at this place we just took here. This one. Blowick. It's totally loyal. What's the, so we get 0.75 times 0.25 minus 30, is not quite enough loyalty by itself, it looks like. Okay. Just because population, I think, brings it up a bit too much. Population is the minus 0.3. So you got to have happiness to counter that. But I don't want to get rid of my stone, so it's just going to sit there like that. It's fine. What do we want to do with our army, though? I mean, I'd like to take out this guy. He's in the way. So look at the dips here. Diplomacies. Most everybody doesn't hate us too much. This dude's an idiot. He keeps threatening us. He blah, 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 blah. I'd like to just squish him. Swisty's this little guy down here. You have anything good there? Or that's about it. So yeah. Once we get to 3K, we're 2.95 now. So we are slowly coming back here. We had one murder, one drowning apparently. Not sure how that happened. But we are bringing down the insane, it looks like. They're down to 120 now. So that's good. It says 77 because that's how many are wandering around and not being taken care of. Alright, this well here apparently is fairly overloaded, it looks like. So let's go ahead and maybe look around and see if we can throw some more around here, right? Actually, let's get rid of that. Get rid of that and that. And we'll replace it with a big one. There we go. I think it was overloaded because it was small. And we probably could do a bunch of benching around as well. Let's see. Environment-wise, statues are ish. They're okay-ish. It's about 21%. And it needs to go to 25, I believe, to get full. Torches are pretty decent. They need to be 66, I believe. Yes, 66. So it's right there. That's good. Army, they're fairly happy with. Needs to be 25%. It's at 19. Prowess, they'd like us to be better trained, I guess, or better successful in the battlefield. Amount of enemy soldiers killed. They want more eggs in storage than our 8,000. So that needs to be 400%. It's at 280. Okay. Well, we got our innovation, knowledge, and promotions. Nice. Okay. So with that, I want to take and we want to bump this guy up because we need more land on the map, right? So we're going to give him about 4 promotions. That gives him up to 300 on his. And we're going to just kind of sit on the rest of them, I think, for now. Clothing's looking pretty good. We're producing slightly less, but that's mostly from decay and world map usage. This looks fine. Leather looking good. Let's go down here to these guys here. I want to see, are you guys making... No, I don't want to do that one. See. Nope, you're not topped out yet, so let's get you guys topped out. So that goes from 106 leather to about 183, which is probably more than we can sustain. Almost. No, it's actually perfect. Pretty close to good. Okay. So that helps. Let's go ahead and bump this up again. Bring them in if we can. We need the peeps. We need to get some more knowledge, so let's see what we can maybe get to help their lives along, right? So we could take tourism. We're not going to. Screw that. We could do taverns, though. Might be useful. That gets us also into fancy markets, which gives us our upgrade 2 for markets. Tombs, they don't care about. Fine entertainment, stage upgrades might be useful. Bathroom upgrades? I think we do it. Upgrade the poopers. We also need this here eventually. Small city, but not right now. And then now that we're getting some cut stone in soon. So we're about 40 over right now. Like more. But that does mean that now we have this guy here. If we were to take this all the way down, what do you look like? Times half. Minus 30. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay. So we can take these guys and go get something else now. What do we want? This place, I guess. What do you have? Probably nothing too useful, but we'll take it anyways. We're just going to start rampaging the map of the free cities before anybody else does, right? Yeah, your garrison's only 200, so you'll just sit in the town and wait for us to take you over. Good job. Okay. Wait. Okay, you're pretty much done. You've got 77 out of 85 in training. You need a bunch. And you need 30 more. Okay. Now this should start slowly actually filling. Instead of just sitting at like 80 and never going anywhere. We could take vegetables from the world map. That's what, 125 people in that industry that we don't necessarily need there. Eventually we want to be only in production industries is the idea, right? Don't want to be taking any raw resources. Got way too many clay here, I think. What was that? Clouds of insects have arrived. Oh. So we need 908. Should, we have 612. We are not producing nearly enough in our breweries, apparently. They have enough fruit. Oh, what's going on? Unavailable fruit, huh? Should have fruit. Where's the fruit at? We have plenty of fruit. It's just not being put here, I bet. Is it being thrown down on the ground up here? And being sold off immediately, probably. How much have you sold recently? Anything? No? Okay. Where's our fruit at? From Prechachet. Well, have any coming in yet. So we should have a buttload of fruit somewhere. We make way more in taxes than we use, so where is it, folks? Or that may be just what we're using right now, too, couldn't it be? Sorry, guys, you aren't going to like this for a bit, but no drinking. We need to stock up a little bit here to get rid of bugs. You know what? Do we actually care about it right now? I mean, yes, it's 50% accidents, but it's only for like a couple days. I think we just live with it. You guys go back to drinking. It's fine. This is interesting, though. Where is our taxes at? $1,200 to get that. Can we take this out? We absolutely can. Perfect. And then get rid of that. Should be able to increase this up to 3 almost. No, not quite. We need 5. We got 4. Okay. You can do a the blah 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 thingamajigger there. Can't do 2. Can't do a well. Rude. Can't do anything. You're worthless. If we bring you down to 1 for a second and we were to do a well and then this, would that bring you up to the next level? No. Okay. What about no well and 2 of these? No. All right. Off you go then. Give me as much fruit as you can. I think we knocked down the police force maybe a bit. That's probably okay if we can find it somewhere else, right? And that gets us a 470 for fruit. Well, let's just wait and see. We don't even know if we really need to worry about it just yet even. We can't get rid of the stage for sure, though. We don't need that. Doesn't get us an amazing amount of workforce to work with, but we took off the bank. Does that get us enough to do it too? No. Still leaves us with 1 short, right? And that's not going to get it either. Access is fine. We don't need that. Do need a well probably at some point, but don't have enough for a physician, or do we? No. Let's just do another worker skill here. I'll just get a couple more kicking around as far as workforce. There we go. Okay. We'll see how the fruit works out here in a minute. 1 person died to exposure, huh? Well, that sucks to them. Or they are exposed. Whichever it may be. What's up, you buddy? You're exposed to the temperature because you ran away from your hunter building too quickly, I guess. I don't know. We do have some housing issues, it looks like. Let's kind of peek around here and see where they're saying they're unhoused. Ah, lab guys, huh? Okay. Well, that's probably because we put a bunch of people into the clay pits, huh? Yeah. That's 189 extra production. Bring it down a bit. Maybe down to 100 people or so. That looks more reasonable. Gives us a lot more workforce as well, which is what we were hoping for. So I'd like to get this one activated finally. And then we can actually get some cut stone income finally. And then what that's going to let us do is upgrade all the houses. Add a couple people to every house, basically. Solve any housing issues you ever thought you had, right? For the moment, at least. Service-wise, wells are still ticking up. So that's great. Oh yeah, we didn't do the bathrooms. We gotta do the bathrooms. My bad. Bathrooms, where you at? There's one here somewhere. So, oh, there it is. There's 3 of them here, actually. Whoa, not the dude. I want the bathrooms, thank you. So if we upgrade these, they only take a bit more furniture, a bit more pottery, a bit more cut stone. Should absolutely massively help their service quality, so. We should probably build a couple more, because we got like this one here. Absolutely overwhelmed. Let's go ahead and maybe make another one over here then. How about in this area? Looks pretty good. Make the bathroom to end all bathrooms, right? You want to do singles here along the sides. Basin wise, we put them down the middle. Like that. That. And a big old stack against the back wall. We need one more basin here. Doors here, here, and maybe there. How about there? Can we do that too? Perfect. Wonderful. What a bathroom. Everybody will love it, I'm sure. How's the siege coming over here? 97.5 and 100 coming anytime soon. I think it'll be here at some point now. No. We're gonna make it go 99.4 so you just run out of breath. Okay. Where are you at? Where was that at? S3? Yeah. Alright. Thank you for S3. That's our town now, buddy. Not bad size, actually. Bring tax rate down. Put in the thing. Where are you gonna come out to at 645? So that means we can go straight to number 3. And take whatever we want now. They really have good wood though. What would the wood look like at like 4? 837? That's thought. Clay's pretty buckus. What else they got that's decent? Veggies. The thing is, if I do like wood or something like that, if I can get enough wood out of these to fulfill my wood needs, then we can also get rid of whatchamacallit, the words are failing me. The tech that I'm using for woodcutters. Oh my god, words fail. So if we did that and that way, you get to 1.06. We probably have to go this one too, I think. $1.17. What about in our land expansion? Would that do it? 1.35. Okay. We could do that. Leaves us with very little workforce, so enough to get like wood 1 is all for now. But we can upgrade it once it gets there. So we'll let it go. They'll get happier as they die off. It's kind of the way it works, right? It's like, yeah, once you guys all die off, you'll get happier. So, new well, new mason. So with that one in, how are we doing on stone? Actually, just right. Perfect. Okay. And our cut stone is actually ticking up fairly nicely. Use a lot for maintenance right now just because of statues and stuff everywhere. Like, did we ever get this fixed? Still waiting on a load of cut stone to ever arrive here. And it's not that it can't get here because there is things coming in here. So it's just eventually it'll get loaded up here someday. They are going out though now, much quicker than they were. So hopefully it'll catch back up. Yep. And that did get us over a bit, so let's go ahead and bring these back online. We've got the bit of spare workforce to do it. Tech-wise, what could we work on here? I may bump that down since we're taking in more leather now. From the world map? Oh no, I guess I can't. Okay, never mind. No, we won't. Do we increase our fine craftsmanship? Yeah, tools would be a big boost. Like I was saying, if we could get rid of woodcutting, basically that's 5 points there. It's not too big a deal. But we would get that little bit of tech back. And we obviously have 150 people working in the woodcutting right now. So mines as well is another one where we get a bunch back. Let's get a little bit more refining tech. Probably a little more production on both sides here. So fine craftsmanship. Put like another one in there. Basic is done. We could absolutely increase our carpenters some more, which wouldn't be too bad. I think we'll go with the general for now, though. The general ones. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's fine. Yeah, now we're producing lots. Alright, back on the map we go. S3's fine. They're happy. I don't know what you're talking about. Why you show them frowny faces? They're fine. They love us. They love everything about it. Okay. We wanted to get to the big number of 1,200. We needed land 3, right? So let's do that. And we'll just let that grow there like that. Could put in a global position. 0.1 health. I don't know how good that is actually to have. We definitely need a well in here though. Yeah, okay. Now if we were to bring this down to 2, does that still get us high enough? No. Okay. Fine, we'll do it that way. Good enough. Once this gets to 1.2k, we can upgrade it again. And then we just kind of got to let its happiness tick up until it's not so sad about us anymore. Nope, can't really take any more taxes out of you. You are level 4 already. Do you really need this stage 2? I bet you don't. I bet we can get rid of that. Maybe not. Okay, fine. Can we get away with stage 1 though? We can. Okay. We can get away with a 1 stage there, and that does leave you enough workforce to get us a bit more stone or something else. More cotton, maybe? What else do we really need around, right? Because the next one is at like 2,400, so we ain't gonna get that for sure. Yeah, we'll go ahead and give it another stone mine. Why not? And we can cut out some of our numbers eventually on it. Noble-wise, this guy is... So we could put it in another one. Would give it a bit more of a boost. Stone mine guys already got some boosting. Weavers do not, though. How are we doing on weaving? We do have excess of about 13 on the cotton, so I don't think we need to do weaving right now. Did we ever get the damn fruit in here to make the stuff? Okay, so we aren't getting enough fruit is actually what we just saw there. So we do need to adjust to get some more fruit from somebody. You have terrible fruit. Do you have fruit? Yeah, terrible. Who has the fruits? Who has the fruits? It's this place that we were just messing with, or was it this one that we were just messing with? I actually think this one can go higher though if we play with it a little bit. Take out that and that. Your moisture and stuff is good enough, you should be able to. Are you shitting me? 1.1? Give me a break. Bring that down and then go here. Where do we go here? Yeah, that puts the target fine. That gets you to 1.4. We'll do it. And then everybody's going to be all mad because we took out the secret police HQ. So now we got to figure out somewhere else to put that in. We take that out and this guy down to 1 and we put 1 here. I think that would make everybody better again. Well, not quite here, but we're gonna let it ride for a minute and see how it works out. Now you do have the people for that. Really, guys? Come on. There we go. We'll do that and that. No, because then the damn pigs will be unhappy. Son of a bitch. You guys are terrible. What about if we put it in a worker's place? And then we can do maybe we can do a tavern. Does that make everybody happy? No. Like, no, we need a better building. Could always do the more direct method of controlling them than having this. There you go. Now you're happy. You thought you weren't, but you know, you can just have the stocks then. See how you like it. Happiness by force instead of by coercion. Just like you asked for it, buddy. So that's all you're getting. That's another one that should be able to get to the next level here. We take these out. Two in a well, we'll almost get it there. Not quite. I have to go to 3. We'll let it go. Wait for those to grow and then we can bring their size up. Maybe get some better stuff out of them. Hopefully fruit out of the one. We kind of need the liquor more. You grow faster already? Oh my god. Alright, well, guess what? You're happy now. Have fun. You know what, though? If we did this and you took this out, right? I wonder... Does that just decrease this guy's... I guess it doesn't. I thought it decreased maybe their growth and if we had happier people and less happy people, but doesn't look like it. Okay. Basically, you get law, and then the Grisbys are like, nope, we want nothing to do with it. I guess is how that works, right? Or they just capped out one or the other, but... You also looks like you need a stockade as well to make your people happy. Alright, S3. Upgrade to that. Then we have lots of workforce to work with. We've got 46 at this point to work with. So with that, we could go up to like a woodcutter 9, which would be 2k wood. Wouldn't be too shabby. Loyalty-wise, we would have not enough. But I think what I want to do, instead of doing like the massive woodcutter, we'll get rid of that for a second. Let's go out of here and find, where'd we put the other one in? Was here, right? Yeah, you don't need a, is it this one? No, this one's actually really good. Its area and moisture is 100%, isn't it? .04. Yeah, you get 1.2 there. Give you a stockade to help with your bad health for now. This one's still growing. This one is not going to grow anymore. We've got the police there. That's fine. Where else do we have them? This little turd was where we had him, wasn't it? Yeah. We don't want the cops here. That's kind of useless. We'll just throw in more livestock out of here. This is the one down here in the corner that's never going to get any bigger because it's got terrible moisture. Alright. Now we can go back to here and we can put in the secret police again, right? And with that, we should be able to almost move everybody out. If we do stocks as well. What is going on there? Oh, you sons of bitches, you dropped, didn't you? I hate it when it does that. Sounds like, no buildings work at all. Sorry. Deal with it. Okay. Why'd you drop down to that? Stocks shouldn't hurt you too much. Oh, probably because the Charisma all decided, hell with this place, we're out of here. Yeah, law brings it down a little bit. I forgot about that. Okay. So we will need to bring this up a bit. Really? I thought that was more than that. Needs 10. Okay, there we go. Now we should be able to get it. That means your target's not going to quite be there. This won't be fine, but... Endick Harbor here is not going to quite get there with the stocks available going on. Just underneath, huh? No, get rid of this thing. So that's the downside of law versus the happy buildings, I guess. Okay, well, that's good to know. We need 5. We got 4, really. I think that'll be okay until we get the, no, we can throw a fight pit in there too. It's fine, whatever. Or not. Let's not do that. Let's not do this. Not do this. Put that in instead. And it'd be nice if we could do 2. Need some more workforce for it, though. We took out the road. Does that just tank everybody's access? Probably. And it doesn't even get me enough to do that. So, not worth. .4. Is this going to be 1.11? Okay. Pain in my keister. Well, you got 7 workforce. You could put in this guy. At least one of them. There we go. And then we just erased everything, because why wouldn't you? Let's see. Yeah, that'll get the target there. Let's let that go. This place will be fine eventually. .12, huh? Yeah, we're going to go with that. They can be slightly unhappy for a bit. They'll eventually figure it out, right? Want to get to 1.2 so we can get to us, because this upgraded and get some damn fruit out of it was the original idea here. Come on now. I believe the multiplier goes down eventually as you get more loyalty. Is that what it is? So that one's 0.96, and we've occupied that one for quite a while. 0.52. Where's like one of our first ones here was one of these guys. That one's 0.66, okay. 0.48. No, because of the tax rate, basically, is that why that one's so low. But some of these other ones, though, it should, I think, go up. 0.9. Nobilities, religious differences is basically tanking it a bit. I suppose we could convert everybody. Okay. Now we can upgrade this guy to here. And then we can go here and say, give me your fruit. Probably not that much fruit. How about 4? That's 617. That should be lots. We can also use this place to put a second secret police in. That'll help with the global happiness coming up, right? A position, maybe. Probably one of these guys. We do 2? No, I need tech for that. Let's do that for now. That should definitely get us enough of this coming in to satisfy our breweries, right? It's like Cutstone's finally getting in there and working good. Slavery approached you with a deal of a lifetime. Got a possession of a lot of cantors, willing to sell them for just 500 denarii per head. How about no? We are not doing a bunch of cantors. They're just gonna like totally rebel. Okay, this should be ticking up slowly now. They're actually getting some in. Same with stone, leather, wood, furniture, all the others. They'll eventually get them all, I think. But we are maintaining about an 82% happiness, so that's good. All right. Wells finally capped out about 64%. Bathrooms, we actually could probably get some more out of bathrooms here. About a 0.7 we're not getting there. Even though we built the bathroom to have all bathrooms shamed, right? Let's see. Where was that one? That was down here, wasn't it? Oh, we didn't even upgrade it, though. There we go. Now it's the bathroom to shame all bathrooms. It has 33 total toilets in it. Fantastic. So that should pick up some of the load from this one eventually. It'll take a bit. Yeah, these ones here. Hold on. So you have like 24 instead. So let's actually just go ahead and say bye-bye to you. You guys want to clean that out for me now? We'll do a little reno job here. Take out that little chunk on the end, maybe. Put those in there. Oh, it's saying we wouldn't be able to do that anyways. Okay. You do it like that. How many does that get? 38. $39. But we still need another basin if we did it that way. Which could fit there and up in here or something, right? Yeah, reconfigure the basins a bit here. All right. Guess you get better efficiency off this guy, don't you? Yeah, that one's 92%. Put one on the end, that should do it. Okay. It's 39 bathrooms there. Perfect. Put some doors in it here. Probably over here. Maybe down there. Go to work. Build it, boys. I'll take those 3 that were just kind of jammed together and actually add about 10 services to them, so that's good. Come on, guys, get her built. Okay. Upgrade, upgrade. Everybody loves it. It's highly, highly used. highly, highly used for sure. This place where it's like, oh, thank God, man. It's like everybody shows up. So that one's pretty useful. Where's some of the other ones that are a bit overwhelmed? This one here. But that one's just because that one's not, I don't think, used yet. This one here. Post it there and there. Would that work? No, but we could do there and there. That doesn't even work. Lame. Have to put it here and here, I guess. Do we need that one? Or just one there? One there? No. It's too big for one. So there and there. Fine. Could line the walls though like this. Alright. There we go. 33 services. Looks good to me. Door it up and let it out. I love how they like come in waves to build stuff. He's like, all of a sudden a wave, guys, comes across and builds it all up. There we go. Upgrade, upgrade. There we go. Okay. So that should help some of the bathroom problems around there. Down here, this one here is pretty overloaded because there's no other ones around it. So let's just take and grab one of these. We're going to put you here. Except I'm going to edit it a bit. We're going to go ahead and make it bigger. Out to about there. We should be able to shove in more latrines there and then basins along here. 100%. Perfect. Give it a door maybe down here. Yep. I like that. That gets it a lot more services. This one here is still super busy, isn't it? So let's go ahead and edit it as well. Actually, we're gonna do a little, move a couple statues out of there. Let's get, yeah, we can take this one out as well. And we'll edit this guy up a bit. There we go. Expansion of the bathroom going on here. So it looks like our cut stone expansion's going well. We have 1,000 or so in stock, so it's coming along. And we have 90-ish or so available of extra production. All right. Bathrooms are done. We're up to 3.11. So how did that bring these good looking up? So their access is still a little bit low, but it is going up, it looks like now, though. We got them other ones built. Yeah, it's going up by 1%, 2% or so. Qualities, upgrades are going up. All good. So that'll get us a little bit more laboratory goodness. The thing is, every time we get it up above 80%, somebody else moves in, it goes back down. You can see we got people coming in. Other thing is, only a couple insane people. 4, 3, and 8. Well, that's good. Which means we probably... Well, we'll leave it here for now because we will need them eventually, I guess. But yeah, seems to be going pretty good. I think now the next thing we want to do is go to our housing here. See where people are complaining about their employment or their housing problems, right? So these training grounds. I'll get them a few more houses there. There. Probably really needed houses here for this up here. So we hit up these ones. These here. These here. Those there. And then this little block down here that's kind of crazy looking. There. And then the big amounts here. Oh. Need more cut stone. Okay. See what my phone's yelling at me about here. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. All right. So I had a phone call. I gotta go take care of a few things. I will maybe be back later this evening. Just had a phone call where I gotta go help somebody. So we'll be back later. Thanks all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Have a good day.